Happy Friday. I'm Santana.
And I'm Melanie.
This is just one more chapter. Happy July 4th to all our American listeners.
And it's already past of Canada Day for our Canadians, July the 1st.
Yes.
So happy first week of July. This is crazy. Hopefully we have some nice weather coming up.
I know. It's crazy how we were like wearing shorts and tank tops a few weeks ago. Now it's like, oh, I'm wearing like a sweater. I'm cold.
Sweatpants, sweater.
I'm chilly.
Good old Canadian weather sometimes.
I know.
If you guys haven't catched our previous video episode, where we went over our June book of the month, we did announce our July book of the month, which is Bourbon and Lies by Victoria Wilder.
Yes.
Check it out. The information will be on our Instagram. You can go back to last episode and listen, as Santana did give a big description for the book.
Yes.
So thank you to those on our Fable book club who decided and voted for this book for July. There's so much to talk about. We're not going to talk about everything that's kind of happening in the bookish community, because we can dive more detail into next week's episode.
Next week, for sure.
Because this episode is going to be about the July releases.
New releases.
Which I'm excited to talk about some of the books we got.
Yeah, me too. There's some gooders coming out.
But I do want to give a little quick mention that the Ravenhood series is coming to the big screen.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Crazy. I had no idea she was like doing this. Obviously she didn't, because you never know what could happen. But like when she sent that email and made the announcement, I was like, huh?
I know.
Oh my God.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
It's going to be, I really hope they cast it good.
I know. Yes. Next week, we're going to talk about like casting and like who we envision as all the characters.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. But yeah, I wonder how this is going to go.
I know. I just hope they do it justice.
I know.
It's such a good story.
It is. Like, this book series is what like kind of got Santana to start the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, this means a lot to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though like I don't relate to mines anymore, but that's another story.
Exactly.
But we love the books.
We love them.
So yeah, that's so many bookish news to talk about. But that was like the biggest one.
Yeah, definitely.
That for us. Yeah. That came out. So crazy.
Exciting.
Well, before we get into our book July releases, if you are new here, thank you for listening. Follow us on all our social media accounts, TikTok, Instagram. Fable is where we hold our online book club. All the information for each of these social media accounts will be in the description below. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Give us a like, turn on your notifications, and subscribe. Share our podcast with anyone you know who loves books.
Yes, please do.
Please, please, please. And give us a 5-star rating, whether you're listening on Apple or Spotify. Yeah. Let's get into it. Let's get into our July book releases.
Sounds good.
Would you like to go first?
Sure. I Have Time of Your Life by Jessa Hastings will be released on July 15th. It's 1995. Joa Harrigan is the brash, enchanting frontman of the biggest band in the world, and Isolde? I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. Isolde is the iconic face of a generation. She's who people write their songs about, the kind of girl who could ruin a man. He doesn't fall and she doesn't chase, but from the moment they meet, it's head first, reckless, and inevitable. Too much, too fast, too consuming. Loving Isolde makes Joa feel alive, but it also makes him feel trapped. Her star burns just as bright as his, and he doesn't know how to be with someone he can't control. The more he wants her, the more he resents her for it. But fame is corrosive, and so is love. Neither Isolde nor Joa were built to survive both, because some loves don't end. They can't, so they just destroy you.
Ooh. What is, like, it's just like, what is the book? Do the picture of the book? No.
I don't have a picture. I do actually in my
I'm
photo
curious
album.
to see what the cover of it is.
It's like,
I think you sent it to me.
like this.
Ooh, okay.
So it's like 90s boy band star, and then like I'm assuming model. So cool.
My first is Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie. This one has been on my radar for a long time since she started sending out early releases. for the book. It's a young adult book released on July the 29th. Welcome to Blackwood Academy, the legendary school located on the fringes of the afterlife. Once a pupil enters the academy arched gates, there is no way out, except for the decennial, a once-in-a-decade celebration in which a single worthy student is tested and given a choice: graduate and join Blackwood's magical elite, or cross over to the mysterious other side. This time, though, the rules have changed. This decennial isn't a celebration, it's a competition, and there only can be one victor. Two academic rivals whose strange connection blurs the line between obsession and hate. One girl driven solely by ambition, and another plagued by memories of the love she lost. And a charming playboy who's never cared for anyone until he met the Academy's newest student. Each of these 6 students has their own motivation to win and their own secret to hide. But what none of them know, they aren't the only ones playing Blackwood's game. And if they lose, some fates are worse than death.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It does sound really good. I love the dark academia vibe.
Very intriguing.
Ooh.
Love that. The next one is Party of Liars by Kelsey Cox. This is already out. It came out on July 1st. Today is Sophie Matthews' 16th birthday, an exclusive black-tie bash in the heart of the Texas Hill Country, where secrets are as deep-rooted as the sprawling live oaks. Sophie's dad has spared no expense, and his renovated cliffside mansion, once thought haunted, is now hosting the event of the season. Then, just before the candles on the 3-tiered red velvet cake are blown out, a body falls from the balcony onto the starlit dance floor below. It's a killer guest list. Danny, Sophie's new stepmother, who's been plagued by self-doubt ever since the birth of her own baby girl, or Laith, the superstitious Irish nanny who senses a looming danger in this cavernous house. Kayla, the birthday girl's best friend, who's not nearly as meek as the popular kids assume. Kim, the cunning ex-wife who has a grudge she can't let go of. Everyone is invited. Not everyone will get out alive. So it's like a whodunit.
Yeah,
mystery.
doing Clue,
Yeah.
like Knives Out situation.
Yes.
Ooh, I love that.
I love that.
A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. This is a fantasy.
This one sounds good.
Coming out July the 15th. Sierra Swan used to be one of the most powerful witches in Britain. Then she resurrected her great-aunt Jasmine from the very recently dead, lost most of her magic, befriended a semi-villainous talking fox, and was exiled from her guild. Now she slightly reluctantly and a bit grumpily helps her aunt run an enchanted inn in Lancashire, where she deals with her quirky guests' shenanigans, tries to keep said talking fox in check, and longs for the future that seems lost to her. But then she finds out that an old spell that could hold the key to restoring her power. Enter Luke Larson, handsome and icy magical historian who arrives on a dark winter evening and might just know how to unlock the spell's secrets. Luke has absolutely no interest in getting involved in the madcap goings on in the inn and is definitely not about to let a certain bewitching innkeeper past his walls. So no one is more surprised than he is when he agrees to help Sarah with her spell. Worse, he might actually be thawing. Running an inn, reclaiming lost magic, and staying one step ahead of the watchful guild is a lot for anyone. But Sarah Swan is about to discover that she doesn't have to do it alone, and that the weird, wonderful family she made might be the best magic of all. Sarah or Sierra? S-E-R-A.
I would say Sarah.
Okay.
Yeah. Close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
That one sounds really good, though. I see it was like at the top of like Goodreads list.
It is, and the cover's so cute.
Yeah, it is.
So it really roped me in there.
So cute. My next one is The Woman in Suite 11 by Ruth Ware. This will be the follow-up to The Woman in Cabin 10.
Should? Which is going to come out on Netflix this winter, right?
August 29th.
Shut up. Okay, really soon.
Yeah. So this book will be coming out July 8th. When the invitation to attend press opening of a luxury Swiss hotel owned by reclusive billionaire Marcus Liedman arrives, it's like the answer to a prayer. 3 years after the birth of her youngest child, Lo Blacklock is ready to reestablish her journalism career, but post-pandemic travel journalism is a very different landscape from the one she left 10 years ago. The chateau on the shores of Lake Geneva is everything Lo's ever dreamed of, and she hopes she can snag an interview with Marcus. Unfortunately, he proves to be even more difficult to pin down than his reputation suggests. When Lo gets a late-night call asking her to come to Marcus's hotel room, she agrees despite her own misgivings. She's greeted, however, by a woman claiming to be Marcus's mistress and in life-or-death jeopardy. What follows is a thrilling cat-and-mouse pursuit across Europe, forcing Lo to ask herself just how much she's willing to sacrifice to save this woman, and if she can even trust her. Ooh, love a good thriller.
Yeah, and if, the author did the Woman in Cabin 10, I'm sure this one's going to be another great one.
I think so.
I had no idea it was going to be another book.
It's exciting.
That's so cool.
It took her a while to come out with the second one, though, so.
Did it? Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot to give the author for my previous book.
Oh.
It's a different ethnicity's name, so I apologize. Sanju Mandana. So that was the author of the last book. Perfect. I forgot to say that, sorry. July 15th is this next book, which is a horror mystery. Girl in the Creek by Wendy N. Wagner. The Clackamas National Forest has always been a sanctuary for evil, human and alien. The shadows of looming trees and long abandoning mines shelter poachers. Okay, I'm saying that way too quickly. The shadows of looming trees and long abandoned mines shelter poachers and serial killers alike. Then there's the ruined hotel on the outskirts of the picturesque small town Faraday, Oregon, nestled in the foothills of Mount Hood. The one drowning in mushrooms and fungus not even the local expert can identify, not to mention the stacks of missing person cases. Freelance writer Erin Harper arrives in Faraday to find out what happened to her brother, whose disappearance in the forest has haunted her for years. But someone else has gone missing. And when Erin finds her in the creek, the vanishing girl again, this time from the morgue, and when Erin finds her in the creek, the girl vanishes again, this time from the morgue, and days later her fingerprints show up at a murder scene. Maybe it's a serial killer, or maybe it's the spores infecting the forest and those lost inside. Erin must find answers quickly before anyone else goes missing, but she might be next.
Ooh, that one sounds really good.
Really cool. Terrible at description, but
sometimes the way they're written in the description is like hard to read. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like, why are these words all jumbling together?
I know.
But that one sounds really good.
Yeah, and the cover is really creepy and cool. I like it.
My next one is Den of Liars by Jessica S. Olson. This is already out, so it came out on July 1st. It's a young YA fantasy.
I think I've seen
really
this
good.
cover before.
Lola St. James is the world's best kept secret. When her father's loss in the Liar's Dice Tournament, a high-stakes competition where players are forced to gamble with their deepest secrets, made her a target, she was rescued by the Thief, the notorious leader of the Tentacles. But the Thief...
The Tentacles. Such a weird name for a group.
Name. The Tentacles. Sorry. But the thief's kindness came with Lola's heart. In the years that followed, she and the thief formed a bond like no other, able to feel each other's emotions because of their shared heart. Now, living under the pseudonym Astra, she is determined to prove herself and become a full-fledged tentacle. I'm sorry, guys.
That's a weird name for a thieving group. Tentacles? Who takes you seriously?
Full-fledged tentacle. I'm sorry. But when a critical heist goes sideways, the only way forward is for Lola to compete in the Liar's Dice Tournament herself. Lola is confident in her ability to pull off any heist, but the thief's mysterious brother, the Liar, runs the game, and he turns out to be more than she bargained for. As her attraction for him grows and illusions run wild, she will be forced to confront the secrets of her past, the truth of the brother's shared history, and the lies she tells herself. Sounds pretty good. It's just the tentacle name is throwing me off.
Apart from the tentacles portion.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I like that. Tenderly, I Am Devoured by Lyndall Clipstone came out July the 1st. This is a fantasy gothic romance. Expelled from her pretentious boarding school following a violent incident, 18-year-old It's a very interesting name, so we'll see if I can try and get it. La, Lacrimosa arsican. Interesting. Lacrimosa.
Why do they make them so
Arisacan.
difficult?
I want to be
Come
gothic and mysterious.
on.
That's her name. Returns home in disgrace to discover her family on the point of financial ruin. Despite to save them, she accepts a marriage of convenience to Theron, the Caliphic god worshipped by Lark's isolated coastal hometown. But when her betrothal goes horribly wrong, Lark begins to vanish from the mortal realm. Her only hope is to seek help from Alistair, the brilliant, arrogant boy who was her first heartbreak, and his alluring older sister Camille. As the trio delve into the folklore of gods, Lark falls under a spell of the Phelimith siblings. Ensnared by a fervent romance, they perform a something with hopes of a ritual will repair the connection between Lark and her bridegroom. Instead, they draw the ear of something much darker, which will destroy Theron and Lark as well. Okay, this book sounded good earlier, but as I'm reading it, it's making me annoyed.
It's like, why are the names so complicated?
Ooh, yeah. I just like gothic romance, and so I was like, ooh, but
Might be worth checking out, though.
yes, that description was terrible.
All the Men I've Loved Again by Christine Pride. This is expected to be released on July 8th. It's 1999, TLC's No Scrubs is topping the charts, Y2K is looming on everyone's mind, and Cora Bell has arrived at college, ready to change her life. She's determined to grow out of the shy, sheltered girl who attended an all-white prep school in her all-white suburb. Cora is ready to conquer her fears and find her people, her place in the world, and herself. What she's totally unprepared for is Lincoln, with his dark skin, charming southern drawl, and that smile. Because how can you ever prepare yourself for the roller coaster of first love with all its glorious, bewildering contradictions? Just when Cora thinks she's got things figured out, a series of surprises and secrets threaten to upend everything she thought she understood about love and loyalty. In the wake of these developments and a shocking tragedy, a new man enters Cora's life, Aaron, further complicating everything. He's the only one who seems to get her, and the letters she writes to him when the two are separated reveal the truth of their inescapable connection. There's only one problem. How can she fall in love with one man with her heart belonging to another? 20 years later, and Cora is all grown up, or mostly, and has cloaked herself in loneliness like a warm blanket. It's the safest choice. But then an unexpected reconnection and a chance encounter puts her right back where she started. The same two men, the same agonizing decision.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
How is she going to come in the same Why Choose Romance?
Yeah.
Yes. Cute. I like that one. The title just reminded me to All the Boys I've Loved Before. For some,
Yeah.
It just reminded me of that.
Totally.
Just the way the title is.
Yeah.
My last one for July is called After We Burned by Marieke Nick Camp. I apologize if I'm butchering your name. This book came out July the 1st. It's a young adult book. A terrible accident, a horrible loss, a regrettable tragedy. That's all anyone in Phoenix can talk about when a fire consumes the local high school, taking the life of a student. The town mourns, except who really knew, let alone cared about Eden. When she was, oh my God, I hate the way this is phrased, but I'm just going to say it. The town mourns, except who really knew, let alone cared about Eden when she was alive. And why was she in the building that night? 5 teens each hold a piece of truth about what happened. They also have their own secrets they will fight to protect with the same fury as the blaze that killed Eden. But silence is meant to be broken, and this story can't be extinguished.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Yes. About they all somehow were a part of Eden dying and perishing in the fire.
That sounds good.
I'm curious about that.
I like that.
Oh, those are our book releases. Let me know if you guys are interested in any of them. So many books to read in July.
I know.
I'm currently
so
reading.
many books, so little time.
I know. I'm reading Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas.
Oh, okay. I have that. I think I bought that book like a year ago. Honestly.
You did.
It's still on my shelf.
Yeah.
How is it?
It's good.
Is it good?
Penelope
Okay.
Douglas does not do bad.
I might have to pick it up.
It's really good.
Oh, good.
Definitely enjoying it because after I was reading Leaving Behind and We Were Liars, I was like, I need something else. And for me, Penelope Douglas is kind of like a palate cleanser.
Oh, totally. Like she can do no wrong.
Do no wrong. It's really good.
Yeah.
For some reason, the names are kind of like off in my head, but it follows a girl who was kind of in like a friends with benefits situation where she kind of liked him more. He has 5 brothers.
Okay.
All of them are orphans. Their parents passed away, but they're like older now. Like she's in college. Or about to go to college. And so all the brothers live together in this house and have been for a long time because their parents both passed away. So she kind of knows about them because she was with one of the brothers and realized that like they were just like friends with benefits and didn't care about it. Yeah. Then she gets stranded at their house and she's trying to leave. So she stays there, has to stay there one night and hooks up with one of the brothers.
Oh God.
But she doesn't know who. She knows it's not the guy before because they've had sex. And she knows it. But this guy was different. So she doesn't know who. And so it's just kind of like her life around them. Like they are kind of like the bad guys on the other train tracks. Okay. And she's from the other side. And so then it's kind of like that. So
I love the way Penelope Douglas writes men. So
yeah,
5 of them. Okay.
Each one of them are yummy.
Okay.
But yeah, she's kind of like the rich girl. They're kind of like the slums across the train tracks. Yeah, I'm like, how far am I into it? Not that far into it. 18%. Oh yeah. Slowly reading it. It's really good.
Oh, I wonder if she'll get with all of them. All 5 brothers.
Like throughout so far in the book, she's kind of like, she doesn't obviously know. They each wear like a bracelet. It's kind of like their family crest, I think. Oh, okay. So she knows that one of them had the bracelet on. So she knows it's one of the brothers. Yeah. Because it's like a party house. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so she's kind of like seeing like who's lingering eyes on her. Like she thinks it could be anyone at this point. Oh,
okay. I love it. I'll have to check that out next.
Yeah, you'll have to read it. It's really good. Are you reading anything else?
I started Caught Up. I'm only like 10% in though. So yeah, it's okay so far. I mean, I'm only 10%, so I can't really say. But
yeah, that's like so. You can't really judge a book sometimes by 10%.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to finish it. And excited to start our new book. I haven't started yet. Have you?
No. I think. For me, I think Five Brothers is going to be a quick read. Like I'm enjoying it so much.
You'll get through it quick.
I'll get
definitely.
Through it. That I'm hoping to start Bourbon and Lies probably at the end of next week.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. I don't know how long Bourbon and Lies is. But I don't think it's going to be like longer than 300 pages.
So.
You know?
Hopefully not.
I don't know.
600 pages.
Yeah, could you imagine? Well, because we already know that like it's a continuation of a town and brothers series, that it's probably not going to be that hard or that long, sorry. Yeah. But yeah, definitely listen or read.
I'll do it all.
Do it all to 5 Brothers. Penelope Douglas. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, there's so much more we want to talk about, but we're gonna save it until next week.
For next week.
So come back where we can talk about all this juicy information that's been going on in the book talk space.
The drama.
If you know, you know. If you don't, and you like to listen. Yeah. But then also, if you want to know who we're going to cast as Sean, Dom, and Tobias of the Ravenwood series, come back next week.
And Cecilia, of course.
Oh, and Cecilia. Yeah, I can't forget about her, but we just want the boys.
We want the boys.
Because we picture ourselves as Cecilia.
Exactly. 100%.
Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.